Yes, sir, Mr. Tolliver. You wanted to see me, sir? Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, sir. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, there's not much to tell, Mr. Tolliver. It started out like a typical night shift. Um, I was on traffic detail, and we had the lights up, and we were uh, paving the road. Mm-hmm. No, nothing out of the ordinary at first, Mr. Tolliver. Um, then all of a sudden, someone started screaming. I looked over, and there was this creature that walked over, and it was underneath the lights, and I got a good look at it. So I jumped into my work truck fast as I could, locked the door. Um, the creature came towards me, swiped its paw at the work truck, left some pretty good scratches, rather deep ones. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On the driver's side door, yes, sir. Well, I don't know what happened afterwards. A couple of the guys shined their flashlights at it, and next thing I know, it went running off into the woods, sir. No, sir. I didn't see where it came from. Probably out from the woods. Yes, sir. What do I mean by creature? Well, I'm sorry, sir. I meant to say a wild animal. Yes, sir. A wild animal. What did it look like? Well, I didn't really get a good look at it, but from what little I noticed, it looked like a wolf. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. It was definitely standing on all four legs when it charged at me. Thankfully, I was able to get inside of my work truck. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir, Mr. Tolliver. Um, Anything unusual about the creature? Not really, unless you count the fact that it seemed to be very aggressive. Yes, sir, very aggressive. Um, Other than that, not really. Nope, nothing else unusual at all, sir. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, the scratches on my work truck door, they're not too deep. Yes, sir. I very recently bought the work truck, my old one. Unfortunately, well, my girlfriend, she took it out one night to get some cigarettes at the convenience store, and after she parked it and went inside, some drunk driver smashed into it. Mm-hmm. Well, unfortunately, my girlfriend has a habit of backing my truck into parking spaces. So, because of that, it was actually the front of my truck that took the impact and badly damaged the engine. Otherwise, it would have been the rear of my truck, which would have made it easier to fix, Mr. Tolliver. So, yes, I very recently purchased a work truck. Well, When I say purchased, sir, I mean I'm financing it. Yes. Yes. Well, like I said, Mr. Tolliver, the scratches aren't too deep, but, oh, well, if the company is willing to repair the damage to the door, I really appreciate that, Mr. Tolliver. Thank you. What's that, sir? Oh, they're not going to actually repair the damage to the door. They're going to replace it. Well, Mr. Tolliver, like I said, the scratches are shallow. There's no need for... Oh, I see. You insist. Well, Mr. Tolliver, far be it from me to turn down such a generous offer. Thank you. Yes, I would greatly appreciate having my door replaced. Thank you. Yes, thank you. That's very generous of you, Mr. Tolliver. Mm-hmm. Oh, honestly, like I said, I didn't get a very good look at the animal at all. I mean, it was underneath the spotlight for just a brief second, but yes, it looked like a slightly larger than average wolf, I'd say, or maybe a normal size wolf. But yeah, I wasn't able to get a really good look at it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, yes, Mr. Tolliver, I did have my flashlight on me, but please keep in mind I was working traffic detail. I know that's a rather lonely stretch of road, but just in case a car came by, I mean, I had my flashlight with the orange traffic wand on it so I could direct traffic to the detour dirt road. Yes, Mr. Tolliver. Yes. And as you know, when the traffic wand is on the flashlight, it's not very useful for tossing out a good beam. So, yes, Mr. Tolliver. Yes. I wasn't able to use it to get a good look. Oh, um, a couple of the guys said that the wolf was on its hind legs. Well, Mr. Tolliver, that's just, pardon me saying so, Mr. Tolliver, but that's just ridiculous. I mean, it was an ordinary wolf on four legs, and yeah, I don't know why they're saying it was on two legs. No, Mr. Tolliver, absolutely not. No, 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 no. Oh, my little brother Terence? Well, yes, I did get him that job with the company, and yes, he was out there with us today. Oh, he's one of the two guys claiming that the wolf was on two legs and also claiming that it had human facial characteristics. Oh no, Mr. Tolliver. No, no, no. That's just crazy talk. I mean, my younger brother, even to this day, he still has a rather active imagination. He's mistaken. Don't you worry, Mr. Tolliver. I'm going to have a good long talk with him about his silly, creative imagination and how it really has no place here on the job. Yes, Mr. Tolliver, I'm going to have a good conversation with him about what he actually saw. Clearly, he must have seen the same thing I did. Just a wolf. Just an ordinary wolf. Well, yes, Mr. Tolliver, I did hear stories that there was a wolf that managed to escape from the local zoo. I don't know if it's the same wolf or maybe a wild wolf that came out of the woods, but, either way, it was definitely a wolf. Nothing unusual about it at all. Yes, 4 legs, not 2. Oh, Joe is the other one who's claiming that it was on 2 legs and had human facial characteristics. Well, uh, Mr. Tolliver, everyone knows that Joe has been under a great deal of stress lately. What with his wife divorcing him and taking the kids. I mean, he had no clue that she was cheating on him for the last 3 years. Yes, Mr. Tolliver. Yes, well, we all pretend we don't know what's going on, but everyone on the crew knows that Joe's wife cheated on him with another woman and then decided after 3 years that she was done and took the kids and left, and now Joe is paying both child support and alimony. And yeah, he's been under a great deal of stress lately. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I'm not the type to spread rumors or idle gossip. I am definitely not that type. However, since you asked me directly, yes, I have noticed that on his breaks, Joe seems to take a little bit more time than usual. And when he comes back, the times I've spoken with him, I could smell a bit of, I'm sorry, sir. It's a little hard for me to talk, thinking about all the things that poor Joe has gone through. As I was saying, whenever Joe comes back from his breaks and he talks to me or one of the other guys, yeah, we can smell some alcohol on his breath. Yeah, so I wouldn't put too much credence into Joe's recollection that it was a wolf that stood up on 2 legs. No, sir, not too much credence at all. Poor Joe. Um, I don't mean to speak ill of him. He's a very experienced individual, and he's been with us for a long time. But Joe, he might have developed a drinking problem, sir, unfortunately. So his recollection, I wouldn't put too much stock in it at all. As for my younger brother, yeah, he just has an overactive imagination, even though he's gotten a bit older. I'm going to have a talk with my younger brother, clear up this entire nonsense about a 2-legged wolf. That's just ridiculous. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Tolliver. Just an ordinary, regular wolf. And thank you again, Mr. Tolliver, for being so generous in replacing the door on my work truck. I really do appreciate it. Yes, sir, Mr. Tolliver. Yes, sir. Oh, my younger brother is here? Well, I think I can have a conversation with him now, clear up this whole mess. Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Tolliver. If there's something that requires your attention, please, I don't want to keep you. Yes, sir. Oh, you want to send in my younger brother and I can have a conversation with him in your office now? Um, yes, sir. I'll take care of it. You'll be back in a few? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Tolliver. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Tolliver. Yes. All right, little brother. Sit down. Sit sit down. Shut up. Shut up. You're an idiot. Listen. Remember when Wade disappeared? Good old Wade, the comedian, because he told Mr. Tolliver that he saw something unusual, and then the next day Wade was gone, and Mr. Tolliver said, "Oh, he quit." Let me tell you something. Wade needed this job. He's not gonna quit. Yeah, he's gone, and no one's gonna see him again. And let me tell you something else, little brother. Joe is going to be gone real soon, if not by tomorrow. Okay? Oh, Joe owes you $20? Yeah, forget about that $20. Forget about it. And when Mr. Tolliver comes back, maybe he's going to want me to stay, maybe he's going to tell me to leave. But no matter what happens, all you saw was a regular wolf. You got that? Nothing on two legs, nothing with any human features, nothing with any facial features that look like a human being. Sure as hell, not a human-looking nose. All right? You keep your mouth shut. The only thing you saw that night was a regular four-legged wolf. Just that. Nothing else, okay? A regular four-legged wolf. Unless you want to end up like poor Wade, or you want to end up like where Joe is going to end up, you keep your damn mouth shut about what we really saw, okay? All the other guys on the rest of the crew, they're smart enough to keep their mouths shut and say it was a regular wolf. You and Joe are the only two idiots speaking the truth. Now, I don't care what that thing was. I don't care that it was on two legs. Wade is gone. Joe is going to join him. I can't save Joe, but you're my little brother, and I can save you, or at least I can try. Now, I've told Mr. Tolliver that it was a regular, ordinary wolf. Hell, he's replacing the door on my work truck. Not fixing it, replacing it. That means they're going to take that door and they're going to have their scientists look it over and analyze it. So, you keep your mouth shut. Anyone asks, it was just a regular, ordinary, slightly vicious wolf. Sure as hell wasn't a werewolf. Keep your mouth shut, little brother, if you know what's good for you.